Welcome to Off the Post News, where we'll be giving you news, views and interviews with all the best young players in England. I'm Richard.
I'm Tyrone.
Today we're joined by West Ham United's Elliot Lee. Thanks for being on the show.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Always. Remember to follow us guys on Twitter, Off the Post News, on Facebook, /Off the Post News, and on Instagram as well, Off the Post News. Let's get involved guys. Thanks.
Business end of the season now. Do you think West Ham can make Europe?
Yeah, I think we've had a good season to be fair to us. Obviously we started on fire, we're fourth in the league I think. I think we're dying down a little bit now after Christmas and now we've had a few injuries. But yeah, I definitely think we can still make Europe if the team play like we did pre-Christmas. Yeah, I think we're going to have a great chance. Yeah, we've got a strong squad.
I mean, that's good. I mean, you yourself remember Luton. I mean, you're looking in good shape at the moment. I mean, you're allowed to see the P word yet? I mean, is that going around the stadium and stuff? How's it looking?
At Luton, I'm not at Luton. It's getting experience playing games and that, but we're doing alright. I've been there a couple of games now. We're getting a bit unlucky in some games, and I think hopefully we've got about 11 games left, so I think luck will start changing our way, and I think we're going to be looking for promotion automatically. Yeah.
Let's take it back a little bit for you now. Where did this all begin?
Obviously I think it's well known that my dad played football for all his career, and obviously I inherited that through him, and my brother plays as well, so it's running my family for ages. So I moved from Newcastle down here in Essex when I was about 7, signed for UPR, played half a season and got scouted by West Ham, and I've been there ever since up to today. Yeah, so. Yeah, long time. Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned your dad. I mean, what's it like having a famous dad? I mean, do you find it harder? I mean, you know what kids like at school, do you get sticky with him, play well, or I mean, do you find it easier? I mean, how was it?
Yeah, I think some people might see it as a disadvantage because like you've got to live up to like what he did in the game. Obviously, my dad playing for England and that, but no, I completely see it as an advantage. Like after every game, I can speak to him. He's been there, done that, got a T-shirt and everything. So. He gives me great words of wisdom and everything, and he always makes me feel better about my game when I speak to him. If I think about a bad game, he'll be like, no, like, you did well, like, take the positives out of it. So yeah, no, I completely see it as an advantage having him there.
In what ways are you similar to your dad? I mean, obviously he's a midfielder, you're a striker, but you know, there's certain traits that you take from his game. Yeah,
I think towards the beginning of my dad's career, he was like a I'm built just like my dad, I'm short and stocky, and that's what he's like. And towards the beginning of his career, he was sort of a striker, like, and sort of fast like me. Yeah. And then obviously as he got older, he moved back into midfield, and like my brother's a midfielder now as well. But yeah, no, I think like my dad did used to score a few goals, and obviously that's what I do. So yeah, it's good.
It's brilliant. And I mean, let's talk about Tony Carr. I mean, you know, it's both of the likes of Lampard, Joe Cole, Carrick, this is endless. I mean, how influential has he been for you in your development?
Yeah, certainly towards like my scholarship deal. Tony was a big influence. He's a big influence on everyone at the club, obviously, because you can see who he's brought through, and it's a massive thing to look forward to if Tony's looking over you. But obviously, the club gets a bit of stick these days because we haven't brought anyone really through since. But I think that we've got enough talent coming through. It's just about giving a chance to the young players, and that's something that hopefully will happen soon.
Who would you say are the best players you've played with growing up?
Best players I've played with? Tough question. I'd say the best players I've trained with would be Joe Cole, maybe. Joe Cole's he's unbelievable in training. It's stuff out of this world. Ravel Morrison in training, playing with him. He's got amazing ability. But Mark Noble as well is a great player. So them three I've put right up there. Yeah.
Today marks the anniversary of the tragic accident that happened with Dylan Tombads. Would you like to expand on how that affected the club and behind the scenes as well?
Yeah, I think it was some of the darkest days of all of our lives at the club, really. it hit everyone. No one really saw it coming. Dill was very close to me and close to all the lads. And no one really saw it coming. He was in training about a few weeks before that, laughing, joking, and we always thought they'd just come through it really. But obviously, like, it hit the club really hard. Like the lads, it basically killed us all really. Like losing a close friend like that. But yeah, it was tough for everyone, and it's brought us all closer together in the end. Closer together in the end, I think. Yeah.
I mean, how good was he? How good do you think he could have become? Because I mean, I've seen him growing up and obviously playing for Australia as well.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of his potential, I mean, how far do you think he could have gone?
Well, when you're going back to one of the best players I played with, I'd put Dill right up there. He's both feet, everything. Like he could do everything. And like me being a striker as well, he was older than me, so obviously we were competing with each other, but also playing with each other. So we used to link up so well. But yeah, I definitely looked up to him a lot. He's a great player. You could learn off him. But yeah, he was an amazing player, and it was tragic what happened. It shouldn't have happened. But yeah, no, it would have been great to see where his career went.
Talk to us about your debuts. How do they make you feel emotionally? What's the whole thought process and the physical and mental emotions behind making a debut?
I remember my debut first down was FA Cup, Man United, and it was Old Trafford as well. Yeah. So it's mad what goes through your head. Like, so I think there's about 78,000 people that day, and obviously I think I was 18 at the time, and it's just like you want to get on the pitch, but you're nervous.
Yeah.
But I came on in the 78th minute, and by the time I got on the pitch, I was nervous, and then when I stepped on it, I was just excited. Like I was just looking around, like smiling. I see Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, Michael Carrick, and I was like, you can't help but smile. Like you just got to enjoy it. So yeah, it's a great experience.
You get a shirt at the end of the game?
Yeah, I got Michael Carrick's. I've got it framed on in my bedroom. On my bedroom wall, so it was something to take from here.
You play with Cam G, don't you? And you were saying that Carrick smells unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
So between the age of 18 and 21, I find it difficult, because you're on the edge of the first team, you've been over to quite low, and find it a bit in limbo. I mean, you've been on a few low spells yourself. I mean, how have you found them in terms of your development and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think from the outside world, people looking into football, they don't realise how hard it is to break into a first team, especially at Premier League level. Like you say to people, what do you do? I'm a footballer. Like, they think, it's easy, but it's not the case at all. Like you have to work hard. It's hard to make the breakthrough. It's mentally, physically. But so for me, the way we look at it at West Ham, different people have different journeys. Like you success, your ladder to success is different to someone else's. So obviously I'm gone out and learned a couple of times, and it's a good experience no matter what league you're playing in. It's good to be around the first team. It's good to experience playing every Saturday. Like for me now, it's like Saturday, Tuesday, and it's completely different to playing under 21 football. Then, like I said, I was speaking to you earlier. The defenders, it's not about playing football. It's not about playing nice. It's about winning. They'll do anything to win. Yeah. So yeah, it's different, but it's all part of my development and something that I'm relishing at the minute.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I have to ask you about Southend. I mean, it's a bit of a nightmare, Danny. What actually happened?
Yeah, well, I got the call the day before I moved to Southend, saying go there until the end of the season and do well, score some goals. So I turned up, met the lads, met the manager, talked me through everything, and 10 minutes into training, my hamstring had popped. So it wasn't the best start, obviously. It's my first ever injury as well, but it's part and parcel of football. You get your highs, you get your lows, and the way I look at it, everything happens for a reason. Obviously, I wasn't meant to go there. I was meant to go to Luton. So yeah, you learn from it.
Yeah, it's true. You're under Big Sam. What's he like? He's a bit of a character, isn't he? I mean, does he get involved with banter and stuff like that?
Yeah, he's good. He's good with all the lads. Yeah, I mean, obviously everyone sees him as Big Sam and that, and that's what he is. But he's a very good manager. He's tactically, he's brilliant. And he doesn't leave any stone unturned. And yeah, all you got to do is look at his record. I mean, he took over West Ham in the Championship, and now we're competing for Europe. So yeah, all credit to him.
It's true. I mean, what winds him up the most? What gets him really angry?
Probably not doing things what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just like he likes everything done to be proper, and that's fair enough. Like, he's got results doing it his way, and he's a very good manager.
Where do you see your football career going within the next 3 years?
Well, I've got a year and a half left at West Ham on my contract, so hopefully if I stay at Luton maybe to the end of the season, and hopefully I look to break through in West Ham first, and that's what I want to do. That's where I want to be. I want to be at the highest level, and hopefully that will happen in the next 3 years.
West Ham's the aim.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Perfect. And what advice could you give to young budding footballers that are trying to break into just football in general, not necessarily the Premier League, but just trying to get that foot in the door, which allows them to go as far as they can?
I'd say, like, never give up. Like, if you're going to get setbacks, you're going to get knocked back, but it's football. There's highs and lows, and you got to take that as part and parcel. You got to have thick skin. So it's a hard game, but you got to keep going. And I think if you keep going, then you will be rewarded.
Funniest teammate, he's no longer at West Ham with me anymore, but George Moncur, he's one of my best mates, and he's the guy's on another level. Like his banter's unbelievable. I think if you ask anyone in football, his old man used to play football, John Moncur, as well, and he's just like his dad. Like some of the stuff he does is on another level. Like I can't explain to you how funny the kid is.
I remember one story that I read regarding him. He took his theory test a crazy amount of times.
Yeah, I think he's took it about 12 times. He's not the brightest. Not the brightest tool in the box. Yeah, he's a very funny man.
Who's the quickest at the club?
Quickest at the club? I'd probably say. I'd say Stuart Downing, Enna Valencia, or Carl Jenkinson.
Really?
Yeah. People don't think Carl Jenkinson is, but I've never seen anyone run Carl, ever.
Long legs.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone run Jenko. Never.
And who would you say is the strongest player at the club?
Strongest? Oh, I'd have to go to Winston Reid. Yeah, when I play against him in training, he's a tough man to get off the ball, yeah. I'd give it to him.
What's been your best goal in football so far?
My best goal in football? It's a tough one, to be fair. I scored in a 21s game. I scored a decent volley against Reading, come over my shoulder. But maybe my first league goal at Colchester is just for the feeling of it. It was in the 94th minute, I think, away to Rotherham. We're 2-1 down. I got the equaliser in the 94th minute, so that's probably up there. Yeah.
You played yourself a lot.
Yeah, people ask me this sometimes. They say, "Oh, you're on FIFA, do you play yourself?" But
sometimes when I'm playing with my mates might put me in for a bit of banter, like put me up top. I'm not very good on it though, so I don't know why they do it.
Yeah, I was going to ask, are you happy with your stats in there?
No, I think my stats should be better too.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
View, comment, share. Also, go onto our website www.offthepostnews.co.uk for interviews, insights, and everything relating youth football.
Leave a comment at the end, and we'll see you soon. Take care.